Hello everyone.
Hello.
We are here to do the How I Read book tag. We were tagged by the lovely Anna from It's My Birthright.
We were.
Thank you very much, Anna. I have yet to watch that particular video.
I did today.
And I do not even know what the questions are. This is the first time I've gone in.
It's a fun one, so I was excited.
I trust you.
Yeah. And I tried to find the original, but I couldn't, and Sam from Thoughts on Tomes couldn't either. And somebody actually commented on her video and said that they're pretty sure the original creator took the video down. So,
I'm Jessica.
I'm Christeena.
And you're watching
Game of Tomes.
Where are my dragons?
Question 1. How do you find out about new books to read?
BookTube?
BookTube, I would say 70% of mine is BookTube.
Uh-huh.
And then I would say 20% is Goodreads, and then 10% is our book club.
I would say like 90% of mine is from BookTube, and then the rest is book club.
Yeah.
Maybe a 0.1% is from Goodreads.
Yeah, mine's actually probably should not be 20% from Goodreads.
Mm-hmm.
I could say that it used to be, but here lately they've updated it, and I just don't like...
I don't scroll through there anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, so that's really,
Boo.
Yeah.
Number 2. How did you get into reading?
My mama.
Me too.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, I'm pretty sure.
We have. Our moms were readers.
Yeah.
Our readers. I grew up with my mom reading to me, and, I didn't do a whole lot of school reading so much. I just felt like there was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I did.
You had to get the AR points and all that crap.
The AR.
That was not fun.
No.
But, I mean, it was easy for me just because I just read what I wanted to read. Mm-hmm. And then...
Took a test on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too.
But my mom never... I don't actually remember my mom, reading to me. Mm-hmm. But I remember her reading all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know at any point there was this specific thing where I was like, I want to do that. It just feels natural. It just, came about. Mm-hmm. And she sparked a lifelong love. So...
That's nice.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Number 3. How has your taste in books changed as you've gotten older? Well, for the most part, I want to say it's probably stayed the same. Because fantasy was my first, OG book love. And it still is
Me
to
too,
this day.
Actually.
Yeah. But I will say that I've definitely learned to challenge myself with reading. Mm-hmm. Especially in mine comes... Toni Morrison's novels.
Okay. That's
probably not something I would have ever picked up. And nonfiction was something I would never pick up. But I actually really enjoy nonfiction as an adult.
Yeah, I definitely think since joining BookTube, I have matured in my reading tastes.
I do too, for sure.
In that I've branched out. I've read a lot of nonfiction, and I used to not read nonfiction.
Yeah.
When I was usually just reading for pleasure, I guess.
Yeah.
And now I read also for knowledge.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I like knowledge, and I've always liked to learn.
Yeah, me too.
But I just didn't do that in my spare time, I guess.
I didn't either. I just read to be entertained, but now, I want more than just that.
Yeah. How often do you buy books? This is hard.
Not often enough. If I had to give you a generic answer at this point in my life, I would say maybe once every 3 months. But
I thought it would be more than that.
It's gotten a lot. Well, if I'm gonna say this year alone, I've definitely bought a lot of books this year alone. We went to McKay's.
Yeah.
I have bought a lot of books this year, but I'm trying to really, really cut back on that.
When we joined BookTube, I think our bookshelves grew.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And
you can go watch our first video where I have a single shelf with hardly any books. That's
right.
Not the case now.
Yeah. So same.
Yeah.
Same.
But I don't buy, I don't have a subscription box or anything like that, so there's I don't usually buy, at an even pace or anything like that. Right. It's just, very sporadic.
Yeah. And we look for deals and stuff.
Yeah. And I've been trying to really utilize, my local library and Overdrive because of our book club books. I used to just buy them every month, and it was getting a little expensive, and a lot of the books I ended up with were some that I probably wouldn't read again or that I didn't really enjoy, and it's kind of a waste when I could just
borrow it or something.
Right. Yeah. And support the local library. So.
Totes. For a long time, I would go to the library for book club books or listen to it.
Yeah.
And I would usually listen to it and then have my own thing going on with my physical books.
Yeah, which is really nice. I like doing that. I use Jessica's Audible account and my sister's. And
we're both in this.
You both usually get, like, at least one of you gets the book club book on audio.
Right.
So it's easy to listen to that, but still be able to read something physically just for fun. I mean, book club is just for fun, but, you know.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5. How did you get into booktubing?
Booktubing.
I know we've answered this before.
Right. I saw Little Book Owl first, and I think it was just, like, I happened to find her because I was looking up, like, Harry Potter stuff, and I was like, wow, she's awesome and has it going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was really onto something, and then I realized, oh, there's more, and then I watched Just Kiss My Frog, and then I realized, like, there are so many booktubers out there. And there were, you know, young, like, not young, but, like, new channels out, and, like, the community was growing, and, like, I realized I could join, but I could never just do it on my own for some reason. Like, I just never got the time, or I never had the space, you know, because I had the kids running around all the time.
Yeah.
And so, I asked Christeena.
Yeah, I had no idea what BookTube was until I think just a few months before we made our channel. Honestly, Jessica started an in real life book club where she got a bunch of our friends and some family together to, well, I say family, but my sister's the only one who's related to anybody. But yeah, she got a bunch of people together, and she showed us a video because we were going to read The Night Circus, and she showed us Amanda Center's video about The Night Circus, and that was the first BookTube video thing. I was going to say commercial, but it's not a commercial. That was the first video I ever saw, and then I remember, like, folding laundry and just watching hours of BookTube after that, because I was like, this is so cool, like, this exists, this is real. And she asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was really nervous. And we were friends, but we weren't, like, really close, and I was like, okay, all right, yeah, let's do it. And I'm really glad.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because now I got some best friends.
Yeah, me too. And it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We work really well together.
I would agree. And I think we're both pretty chill.
Yeah.
And flexible, and, like, we don't put a lot of pressure on each other with stuff. Like, if we can't edit something, then the other one can, or if we're having difficulties uploading, then, like, it's not a big deal, you know?
I was just going to say that we are open and try to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
And so I don't ever feel like she's, like, hiding bad feelings for me.
No. I don't. And I wouldn't, because I know that, and we've talked about this a lot, we haven't had a big argument. No. And we haven't really had any disagreements yet. And I know it's unrealistic to think that we never will. Right. But we've talked about how we plan to handle that in the future, and I think that's important.
I do too. Yeah. Number 6. How do you react when you don't like the end of a book?
Well, first, I complained to Jessica about it.
Sure.
Straight up, yeah. I will do that.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, I just...
1 star.
Yeah, rate it poorly and move on.
You're right.
I mean, really. But anytime I hear about that book, I will complain about it.
Yes.
I mean, I will.
That's the appropriate thing to do.
Which is kind of upsetting. Okay, if I don't like the ending, but the rest of the book I enjoyed, I give myself space to, like, before I rate it, because I'll rate it poorly when I'm like, wait a second, I kind of did enjoy it, though. So I guess it depends on the rest of the book, but I'm still going to complain about it, though.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a right to. If I read it and I hated the ending, I'm going to be really upset. And I'm going to let everybody know.
Good.
7. How often do you take a sneak peek at the end of a book to see if there is a happy ending?
Never.
Alright, guys. I used to.
Yeah.
When I was in school, I just couldn't help myself. I would read, like, the last sentence or paragraph or whatever, but I don't do that. And I haven't done that in years. And I won't lie, I still get tempted to. Okay. But I don't, because it definitely just ruins it for me, you know? It ruins the journey.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I have a friend, I mean, that works for some people. I had a friend who... She should have done that, because she would get so upset for the characters that she would be scared for them, and she would stop reading.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
like,
sucks.
she didn't finish the Hunger Games because she was too afraid. for PETA.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Did you tell her that she should have kept reading?
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah. The Hunger Games, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When we read it for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I can see her doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she even, like Harry Potter, like stuff like that. She just can't take peril.
She just doesn't want to face it, yeah.
And
I mean, she knows Fred died, though, right?
Yeah, and then, but she didn't know when. And so when Fred lost his ear, in the movie, because we watched it together, she started crying literally because she was afraid that that's when he was going to die. And I'm like, no.
He lives for a little bit without an ear.
He'll die in the next movie.
Yeah.
888. Who are you going to tag?
We're going to tag 3 people. We're going to tag Courtney from Paperback Protein.
What up? Beards and Books. Josh, please. I would like to know, how you read stuff.
Yeah, and Sam from Sarcasm and Sci-Fi.
We would love to see you guys do this tag.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching when you play the game of Tomes.
You read or you die.
Come be our friends. Social media links in the description below.
And we hope you're reading a great book.
Bye.
Bye. I feel like I'm holding it so close to my face. This is not how I actually read. Okay.
Lost, what felt like it all in a game. Every man I've measured out to hurt me before I could ever feel safe.